Okay, you guys, we made it to Togo with Lome, Togo. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Lome, Togo. This is like their Independence Square. Um, you know, like most countries, they have some statue to commemorate independence. And this is it here. I'm here at this beach in Togo. We're stopping to get breakfast. Africa is beautiful, you guys. Paradise. Come with me on a day trip to Lome, Togo. Togo is a neighboring country to Ghana, and it takes about 4 hours to get there by car. I was very interested in visiting Togo because part of my DNA from my dad's side is from Togo. We had a local guide here that was able to ensure that we had someone who spoke the language and show us around in the country. The first stop was their Independence Park. Togo got their independence from France in 1960. Although the park was closed off, I still took some photos. Next stop was Lome Abandoned Bridge. It is no longer in use, but it looked like it was a pier back in its heyday, and you can walk on it to view the ocean. Next stop is Pure Plage. It's a hotel right on the beach. Just being here, I was able to soak in up the fresh air and enjoy the atmosphere. At this point, it was about time to eat breakfast. I kept it really light for breakfast since we were traveling all day and I didn't want anything to upset my stomach. Now it was time to exchange some money. The local guide was able to call someone to exchange the money for us. It's called Sifa. This resort is so beautiful. Now I know where I want to come when I want to get away. Follow for part 2 to see what else I did in Togo and let me know if you have any questions. Welcome back to my day trip to Togo. You can get to Togo from Ghana by car and it takes about 4 hours. We stopped at Lake Togo in the Atlantic Ocean to take in the sights before taking a boat over to Togoville. The view here is so incredible. Of course, I had to get my flag from a taxi driver. He gave it to me when I asked. So this is the boat that we're taking over to Togoville. It's a small town where they practice a lot of voodoo and they have a lot of voodoo shrines. Once we made it over to Togoville, the first stop was to check out their art center. Watching him weave was such an interesting thing to watch. It's so intricate and it's such a great skill. I don't think I could do this. Also have craftsmen making works of art out of wood and other materials. Next was a stop to their church. This cathedral was built in 1910, which included a shrine to Virgin Mary.
The female Queen Voodoo, she is called Mama Shokbo. She's here to save the children with the charm by witchcraft. Also, whenever we give the twins, one is no more in the nature, one is dead. This is the place where they always come to do the ceremony to drive him.
This is one of the reasons why I love traveling, because I get to learn about different cultures and traditions. I always try to have an open mind and heart when I travel. We supported the local craft center and follow for part 3 of my adventures in Togo. Welcome back to my day trip to Lome, Togo, part 3. I'm going to talk about where we ate our dinner, and I'm also going to talk about my horrible experience coming back into Ghana from the Togo border. Blue Turtle Bay is a resort that's right on the ocean. It has a full restaurant on site. I love the outdoor seating area that it has. It's so relaxing. I think this is a great place to have like a vacation type of vibe. Here we ordered some dinner. The menu was in English and a lot of it was in French, and I realized that I need to brush up on my French. So for these Francophone countries, it's great that if you know French, because you can communicate a lot better with the local people. As my food was getting ready, I was exploring the property a bit more. It is a total vibe here. It's so beautiful. For my entree, I just got a cheeseburger and some fries. After dinner, we made it on our way back to Ghana, and I'm gonna show you about my experience about crossing over into Ghana. It was so stressful. So currently we're at the Ghana-Togo border. I'm trying to get my passport back, and this visa process is taking forever. It shouldn't be like this. This is like ridiculous. It was such an ordeal to get this visa. The border crossing that we went to, there was nobody there to officially give us a visa. They just checked like if we had our yellow fever card, and we all had it. So we were able to go through at that point. So the official that's supposed to give us a visa lived an hour away. So it took him an hour to get to this border crossing to eventually give us our visa. The process just was way too complex and annoyed me. And online, you couldn't apply for a visa on arrival because it wasn't an option. You can only apply for a visa by air. Sometimes traveling, you have situations that are out of your control. Thanks for watching. Follow for more authentic travel content.